Gonna do a little experiment here, and it's called "What the fuck would you do?" All right, and this is gonna be basically, AKA, NES versus an NES top loader review. All right, so we're gonna rate them on their performance right now. I'm just gonna grab any game here by random. Okay, all right, here I am. Welcome to the camera. I'm gonna grab Legend of Zelda. All right, and we're gonna try this game out here on these two consoles here. All right, we got the NES and the NES top loader. All right, so everything I'm doing right now is gonna be based on the NES, the original loader. I already got it hooked up, ready to go to my flat screen here. Yeah, I know, the flat screen here. So this is the usual problem you have with the game. Alright, I'm going in for it. I'm gonna put it in. Everybody remember the infamous CD door? I mean, not even CD door, the cartridge door. Now, I'm gonna start the game up. And what do you get? You get the flashing screen. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. And we had to put up with this shit for how many years did we put up with it for? Many years. This one here worked this way. And now we're going to try it with the top loader. See, that's a good thing. At least they still carry the same two cords. They ain't completely different like some consoles when they redesign. So all I have to do is pop this fucker into here this way. And look at the size comparison. Think about that. Look at that. Now we're gonna try this one. Okay, the game doesn't work still, but look at the difference. Look at the difference. The screen came on and stayed one solid color. Now, when that happens, we all know what you have to do. You either have to clean out the system, or you got to clean out the grooves of the system, of the cartridge. Alright? So, a little pressed for time because I'm filming this right now. I'm going to grab another game and see how that works right away. And I'm going to air dust both systems with the air duster can. Alright, got the air duster here. Let alone, I haven't played these in a few years since we acquired them in the early 2000s, you know? Now, we're going to try the top loader again with this one and see if it works right away or not. What do we got it? It comes on right away. Look at that. And that's Tetris 2 right now. Look at that. Running. We shut that off. Now, if you really think I'm fucked in the head and you think I'm just bullshitting, you're going to go back real quick to the NES, the original brick. I'm going to pop this fucker in again. And we're going to see. Now, what the fuck would you do, alright? Which system would you own? Would you go for this shit? Or would you go with the top loader? And you know what's the sad thing? Which leads me to where I'm going to go with this one right now. As it flickers in the background. This originally was the system that came out first, alright? And we had the American audience had to deal with this problem, alright? We dealt with this problem for many years. And a lot of people can sit here and contestants say that their system worked great. Bullshit, alright? Because all of them did it, no matter whose system it was. So I'm going to shut that off right now. Now even look at this. Look at this size differential. Alright? Maybe, you know, somebody, I talked to some people. Some of my fans even told me that the reason that they went with this over this from the beginning is because Nintendo felt that the American audience wanted appliances or game machines or whatever to look like a VCR, to look like what was fashionable in the 80s as for what we had for entertainment. Alright? And this thing alone, right here, didn't fit in the equation. Alright? This is pretty much how the Famicom loads the games in. It was a top loading system, but unlike the Famicom, the controllers are not short cable hardwired to the system now. Alright? Controllers plug in, and you can still plug in, use the same controllers. I know it even came with the original controller. It came with new redesigned controllers that kind of looked like the SNES ones in shape, but it still had the 2-button get up. But I found this system when I used to work at EB Games. It was $30, alright? I don't know how much they go for on eBay. I'm going to check it out because I hear they're a lot. But I'm not letting this bad boy go. Because when it comes to me jamming on that, I'm going to play Super Mario Brothers 3. I want to sit here and flicker and mess with the door, get the context to line up just right. Because you know what's going to happen. When somebody come and bump you, or bump your NES, that shit going to start flickering again. Whereas this one here is more sturdier. This should have been what they designed in first. But no, they wanted to wait till the SNES come out and capitalize on the people who couldn't afford the SNES. So what they did, finally make a NES that fucking works. What were they thinking, man?